And welcome to Wednesday Night is Overbooked. We are less than 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, 2.5 weeks, and the WWE decided to finally realize, oh shit, we have a show in a little bit. We needed to hurry up. That will be a lot of our talking on the show tonight. Let's get started with the panel here. To my stage right, he is my partner on the show. He is the co-pilot of the show. He does so many things that just go underappreciated, but we love him here anyway. Bad takes and all. It is LeftEyeEgo. Ego, how are you, sir?
Doing great. Yeah, you're right. About time they started actually showing matches that are going to be up for WrestleMania. So I'm excited to put in all the information they got of us for WrestleMania. I'm ready to talk some WrestleMania.
All righty. And directly beneath him, the man who sadly can no longer farm off Kurtzman Trek past next year. It is the Duke Devil 95, Bradley Burnett. How are you, sir? You're muted.
He lost his voice talking about Starfleet Academy.
Okay, so we'll go with whoever. We'll go with
Jesus Christ.
There you are. There you are.
For the whole show.
Oh God, this is what happens when your computer reboots before you come on.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, it is nice to see that. It's they're putting a show together. That's cool. Also, yes. I'm very excited to say that I will not be making fun of Ego at all this month. I will refrain from doing that entirely. I believe his takes are not bad at all. He is one of the most wizened takes on all of pro wrestling. Hey, what day is it?
You fucking mark!
What day is it?
It is April 1st, which would be April Fools.
Unnecessary.
Fatality.
Man, you could use Eo's thing for a fatality too.
Oh God.
Oh.
She must have an adamantium skeleton.
Good Lord.
Adamantium neck. My God, that woman. Jesus Christ. And directly beneath me, it is not the moon salting Terminator. It is the moon mastering Terminator. Matt, the Unbearable 73. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'm in my new facility, in honor of our nation returning to the moon tonight. Our Terminus 2 launched off successfully 3 hours ago.
Nice. And we got some folks in the chat. We got the Fractured Filter Starfleet Academy was yeeted. Thank God. That is the only good yeeting that there is. Yes, only time I yeet is good. Yes. And we also have our wrench among wrenches, Mr. Jacob Ironside, dropping links in the chat. As we have, all of us have YouTube channels. If you look down below in the description, you'll see the links to all of our YouTube channels, along with that thumbs up button, which is cost you nothing. We're already more than halfway to our goal of double-digit likes for the show already. So we all have channels. We would like your eyes, your watch hours, your subscriptions, your likes. So if you don't mind, folks.
I say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right?
And also, down below in the description is the wonderful Joker Voice merch store, which we're still going through April 19th. A percentage of all proceeds, all revenue generated, will be donated to the Starting Foundation of America. Also, for you folks in the chat, you have your own personal mic drop here. Whoever collects the most of those by our Go Home show will be getting something from me, from the Joker Voice merch store. And just take a look at some of the stuff you get here. I mean, there is the original Joker Voice t-shirt, the most comfortable shirts on the internet. Absolutely true. We also have the original Wednesday Night is Overbooked t-shirt. and with more original artwork done by our wonderful wrench of wrenches, Mr. Jacob Ironside on the front. But then on the back, because we all, and by we I mean me, really love the Joshis here. Showing a little Joshi love. We also have mouse pads there, and the Wednesday night is overbooked coffee mug. It is scientifically proven. Everything tastes better out of this mug. Proven science. So we got a show to talk about. We're almost at double digits already, which we do for you guys, because when that happens, you will get a special segment. So we're going to do that right now. Pull this up right here, and pull this up right here, and we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. We're going to play GM again. You get to release one, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, or Tiffany Stratton. Retire one, AJ Lee, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. And you get to rehire one, Timeless Toni Storm, Mercedes Monet, or Saraya, or as they were known, just Toni Storm, Sasha Banks, and Paige. We're going to go with what the hell happened here? What happened?
Technical difficulty brought to you by our sponsor.
There you go. You got it.
There we go. Now we're back. Okay.
Got it.
Ooh, ha. Okay, we're going to go in reverse order. Matt, let's start with you. Who would you release?
Oh, God. Of those three, I hate to say this, but Rhea.
Okay. Of the three up for retirement, who's being sent packing?
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Okay. And who would you bring? So you retired Charlotte. Who are you bringing back?
Timeless Toni Storm.
Timeless Toni Storm. Okay. Mr. Duke Devil 95. Who do you release?
I'm just going to say ditto.
Across the board? Okay.
Across the board.
All right. Ego, you, sir.
Man, that's tough. I'm gonna definitely releasing Rhea. I'm gonna retire. I guess I retire AJ Lee. Again, I missed out on the whole AJ Lee thing with it. So I mean, she's a part-timer to me. So unless she has a belt, I didn't really see her that much. So I retire AJ Lee, but I'm definitely rehiring Timeless Toni Storm. Yeah.
Gotcha. For myself, Rhea, you've already had a Hall of Fame you've had a career worthy of the Hall of Fame already. We're going to send you on your way. AJ, you're a part-timer. Okay. Bye. And of the three, Toni Storm, because Toni Storm, especially Timeless Toni Storm, fits more the WWE. She's a character, which is very unlike most of the roster from AEW.
Correct.
So that is that right there. So we're going to do, and we do that whenever we get to double-digit likes. And we're almost there. We're at 9 already. And we're not even 50 minutes into the show. Right, 9 likes. There we go. Now, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania. Now, last year, they had announced at the 2025 was the year of John Cena's retirement. At the Elimination Chamber, John Cena turns heel, going into WrestleMania versus Cody Rhodes. They had announced these every time John Cena showed up, it was possibly his last time in that city at that event And there was a problem because people didn't want to boo John Cena. But he was clearly supposed to be the heel. We have a similar situation right now with Cody Rhodes as champion versus Randy Orton. Can anybody guess where SmackDown is going to be this week?
I didn't look it up.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. It's going to be in St. Louis.
Man.
Oh,
So-
they're gonna boo Randy out of there.
So, does WWE have a Randall Keith Orton problem on their hands? Ego, let's start with you.
Man, it's a good problem to have, I guess. I mean, everyone's loving it so far. They don't want to boo him, and everything he's doing is great. I mean, you RKO Jelly Roll and people cheer. I mean, he's clearly trying everything he can. It's not working. So I just say roll with it. The crowd is already telling you what they want. You might as well just give it to them.
And also, Ego loved the segment where Randy left Cody Rhodes a broken and bloody and beaten because Ego hates Cody Rhodes. Proven.
Wow.
I know, so mean.
He's gotten stale for me. That's all. Just stale.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. Stale white bread. I got you.
Fatality.
I'm also trying to figure out why Ego's outfit tonight looks like something MVP would wear.
Fatality.
God, a cop's setting me up, dude.
Oh, wow, that is just something.
That's okay. I'll buy you a baby gift.
Wow. Mr. Fractured Filter, I kind of agree. So, Fractured, for you, sir.
Fatality.
Eddie.
Ah,
Brad,
there was a question about Randy Orton.
yes. Does the WWE have a Randy Orton problem?
Yeah, they do, and I don't think they can fix it at this point, short of him kicking a puppy, because they're really cheering for him, and every time he does something bad, they want more. I think, and again, I think the problem really is, and I've said this before, Cody is too much of a baby face, baby
way
face.
He's too Cena-esque.
Yeah. And I don't think that works anymore. I think, back in the day it was fine. But I think he would have worked better. And I've said this before, with having a little bit more of an edge. You can still be a baby face, be a good guy, but have that edginess when you need it. And, I know we saw that. I didn't see the full segment with Stephanie. But I know that was the attempted route.
That was something. Stephanie on Raw, Cody Rhodes opens the show up. Out comes Stephanie. She's going in the Hall of Fame. She can show up whenever she wants. She's the boss's wife too. So
I was gonna say, yeah, she got a free pass backstage.
I'm just saying. And she was friends with Andre. She keeps saying that in almost everything she talks about. But she was saying that this version of Randy Orton is diabolical. And I'm like, RKOing Jelly Roll, opposed to setting the Undertaker, putting the Undertaker in a casket, setting it on fire.
Jelly Roll's a beloved singer.
Yes. Well, yes. And the things
and Taker was already dead. He wouldn't do anything.
Is he also burning down the Wyatt complex, RKOing Stephanie as Paul Levesque is handcuffed to the bottom rope,
Terrorizing Triple H's family, chasing children through the house with a sledgehammer,
RKOing Linda McMahon, a punt kick to Vince in the head. Maybe that affected a few things. Who knows?
Didn't do it enough, maybe. Right?
Maybe not. But Matt, is this version of Randy Orton truly diabolical?
Look, we're stuck with a face versus face fight. They got to roll with it. Start playing up the legacy of the characters and like Dusty and Cowboy Bob and all that sort of stuff. Make it a legacy versus legacy match or something like that. And then they could either at the end of it, after they shake hands and say, you are the true champ, either Cody heel turns or there's outside interference that they have to unite their powers against or something.
Okay. Cody is not turning heel.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying.
Put the thought out of your head. It's not happening.
Well, that's how they have to go with this. The only way to get Randy to be a heel is if from now to WrestleMania, every time a female face wrestler comes out, they get RKO'd like 5 times. They won't boo him for any other reason.
Calling you puppies.
It's not even that. I mean, he would have to maybe. I don't even know in Minecraft what it is.
Hey Randy, I got an idea.
Oh no!
5 of us have kids here. What if we pull our kids out of the audience and RKO?
Let's not do that.
Look, you want something that will make him a heel. They're cheering the guy no matter what he does.
Right. And this is part of the problem. I don't think it's a Randy Orton problem. I think it may be a Cody fatigue.
No, but see, the fans, the modern wrestling fan, for the most part, is not like a kayfabe fan.
No.
They cheer for people who entertain them,
right?
And boo for those who don't, with rare exception. Okay, and WWE has to accept that in certain matches, the story can't be heel versus face. It's got to be like legacy versus legacy, or skill versus skill, or something like that.
Right. So that's part of stuff going into WrestleMania, and they're really trying to get Randy Orton booed. But going into St. Louis on Friday night, that's not happening.
Maybe if he pees on the arch.
Maybe. Well, they might share that.
We could RKO the arch.
RKO the arch.
Hello, Mr. Roman, sir. How are you?
Hello.
So that's one little issue they have. Do you remember last year when it was about a few weeks before Mania and there was a title match on Raw, Rhea and Io, and surprisingly, Io got a win, and right before Mania became the new Women's World Champion. Hi, Momo. I guess we hit. I'm looking right here. We got doubles. We are there. Next goal, 12. Let's make that happen, folks. So we had that sudden. No, sir. No, sir. No, it does not happening, sir. No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that.
Except for apparently Roman for some reason. I don't know what's going on there.
I know Roman's very enamored by me being naked. I'm a little.
I'm worried about the next meetup.
All that time Roman is spent in California,
Well, that is true. Hey, Keely Chow, how are you, sir? From Hong Kong. Wonderful. We are talking a little pro. Talking a little pro wrestling here. And Keely Chow, roll tide, sir. Roll tide. So that was kind of a big shocker. Kind of put a little drama into that match, a little excitement into that match, a little unpredictability into that match. Well, apparently, WWE thought if one title change is good right before Mania, let's just do a bunch of title shifting right before WrestleMania, because we have had not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 title changes within the last month. Ridiculous. Month and a half, almost. We knew we had Cody Rhodes becoming the champion against Drew McIntyre. That was right after the Chamber. We also had a new IC title champion. Penta took the title off of Dirty Dom. Oh, last week. Ego, do you remember when we were doing our top 5 of folks who may not make it to Mania, and both of our number 5 was Carmelo Hayes?
Yep.
And Brad said, well, everyone who has a title is going to be on the show. So the United States Championship is going to be at Mania. It's just not going to be around the waist of Carmelo Hayes as Sami Zayn last week. And we'll talk about that in a bit. Sami Zayn is the new United States champion.
Sure.
We have Damian Priest and R-Truth are now the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Oh, goody.
Do they have a new name?
No.
This week's Relevance. Is that a good name?
And, wow, Matt.
Fatality.
And on Monday Night Raw, we have new World Tag Team Champions. No longer the Usos. It is now Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Division.
Oh, goody.
Which I just want to say is something that struck me as very funny last night. LA Knight was the special guest commentator for that match. And he goes up and he goes to jump on the ropes to do his pose, whatever. And he slips and almost falls completely backwards, catches himself to with the ropes. Who is in the ring pointing at him and laughing at him? Of all people, Jey Uso.
Hey,
I mean,
Do they know what they want to do with the Usos? Like,
we know what we should do with Usos.
we will talk about that. We will talk about that as well.
I
So
do like the title change, though.
okay, so Matt, we will start with you. Your thoughts on just the rapid title changes right before Mania. Well, we can also say that the women's tag team titles, because they were changed right before the chamber when Rio lost to Nia Jax and Lash Legend.
Seriously, no one cares.
Yeah, the women's title changes just because to give something for the women who aren't competing for the 4 singles titles something to do.
Well, it was also to take the titles off to specifically take that title off of Rhea. So she goes into the into the chamber to win, and then takes on Jade. That's why they did it.
But I did like the Usos giving it to Austin and Logan because the division has been really crunked by all those injuries.
What division? What division?
What?
the
So now
shelf.
giving them that title puts them in a storyline. Throwing LA Knight somehow. LA Knight gets absorbed. Like
We'll talk about that. But
yeah, Like it's the division has a storyline now. Like, not just a story of like everyone getting injured.
Well, yeah. Ego, your the thoughts on all the title changes going on here?
I mean, I'm not used to seeing that much chaos introduced, but I guess I would have loved to have the Vision have the titles like back in like maybe December or January. Kind of does. I'll take it.
Fatality.
Mine was more insulting, though.
It was. True story. So, Ego, you were saying?
No, I mean, it's. I just would have wanted the division to have the belts earlier. I mean, I guess they're trying to ratchet up some kind of drama to get us interested. It's just, it's almost a little too late to me at this point because you're trying to push all this that we're getting interested. But I mean, the interest we should have been building was back like January, February, maybe Elimination Chamber. But it's like. Yeah, it's just creating confusion to like reset everything after WrestleMania. So I mean, I guess whatever floats your boat.
Brad, your thoughts on is this much? Well, it's unpredictable, or is it just WWE scrambling to do something?
You can remember maybe back when you were in school, maybe high school or college, it's sometimes there's been like a class that you didn't really like. You'd like skip through it and like barely show up. You didn't do any of the assignments, didn't do any work. And all of a sudden you're at the end of the semester and you're like, oh my God, I'm 2 weeks away from a final. I should probably study. Hello, WWE. Great job skipping half the damn semester. Because that's what this is. This is a freaking scramble. This is like a Denny special scramble. This is insane. They're changing things left and right. They're trying to cobble.
I like that.
They're trying to cobble together something because I think none of the, and again, storyline, I love storyline. And, when we had Cody chasing, there was a huge storyline of that. And there were storylines building up to that. Even last year we had storylines, but trying to build a storyline in 2 weeks, I mean, good Lord, Seth and Gunther.
We will talk about that. We will talk about that.
Boom.
Well, yeah, and we will definitely talk about that. I want to address something for that. Just last Friday on SmackDown, just the glaring elephant in the room. It was a earlier segment where Nick Aldis is telling Sammy, you're a foundation here on SmackDown, but this is WrestleMania. Titles have to be defended. And unless something drastically changes, I have no space for you at WrestleMania. And I see Carmelo Hayes doing an open challenge, and I'm just like, oh no, they're
challenge
not.
Accepted.
No, they're not. No, they're not. And the fact that now it is the match that we're going to now we are getting the match as far as the in-ring that we thought was going to happen. Sammy and Trick, they just put a title into it now,
which means
if I am Carmelo Hayes, message sent. There's a ceiling and you just hit it.
It's fair.
That is a crying shame because up until this point, he's been one of the best parts of SmackDown. The work he's been doing, he's been one of the top guys in ring for this entire company.
But does he get the attention?
Right. That's the thing. And as I said, ceiling reached it. Ego.
Yeah, but then again, he still doesn't sell as much work as the Usos. I mean, sad to
hang
say.
on, Matt. Hang on a sec. Ego, your thoughts.
Man, it does suck. I mean, because we were talking about, they were trying to figure out matches, and they were like, it's an open challenge. You could literally put anyone up at WrestleMania, and it goes two ways. Like, hey, Carmelo gets more exposure on WrestleMania, so people that only watch Raw that don't get a chance to watch SmackDown would see him. You can bring anyone, like from AAA, from NXT, from any of the other companies that you got partnerships with, to bring in that open challenge, and like they get exposure too. And Sammy can still face Trick without a title having to be on the line. So it's like I don't know where you guys are pulling this from. And part of the issue I'm having is we talked about all the creative changes they just made within the last 3 or 4 weeks. So we don't know if they're the reason this is changing, or if they're like, hey, you're going to take more priority towards the end after WrestleMania is over when the new season starts. So it's like it's a whole ball of confusion. I feel bad for Carmelo Hayes because he's been doing great. Like, it sucks that like 2.5 weeks out, you're like, hey man, we're gonna need you to come up off that belt. Like, we're gonna give it to Sammy, and be told that right before the match, pretty much before the match happens. Like, that kind of sucks.
Brad, thoughts? How or has Mr. Hayes reached the ceiling? And WWE is basically saying that you're not going any further than this.
Yeah, he's going to change his name to Midcardo Hayes. He's done. They're just shuffling him aside, and he's one of the guys we even said was like I said earlier this year, I think could be someone who could bring something to the table. Definitely a top level mid card, but now he's just stuck. He's stuck, and he's not going any higher. That's it.
I agree. Matt, thoughts?
So, as I was saying before, I mean, Carmelo Hayes with this push did not generate the outside merch sales, the increase in interest and all. I remember a story, this is, I think, 20 or so years ago. They put the title on Taker, and I don't know all the details, but like 2 weeks later, Vince is like, no, it's not working out. We got to put the title back on Edge, or something. And Taker's like, that's the business, you just got to. Taker didn't increase the sales, didn't increase his own merch sales or whatever, and ticket sales or whatever at the time. So that's how they drive this business, is selling tickets, selling merch, and the storylines are designed to sort of push guys to see if they can become the next guy to push tickets or push merch. For whether we like it or not, Jey Uso stepped up with that eating nonsense and all that and sold stuff, And if you want a spectacular scientific comparison, his identical twin brother failed completely with the same push.
Basically.
And, so this is the business. I feel bad for Carmelo. So he's got to do what LA Knight and what What's-His-Face did. They got to sell themselves through social media, get their popularity going. So when they get that next push, it does give them the jump up to be headline a WrestleMania match,
I hear you. Now, speaking of Mr. LA Knight, I think we found out his path to WrestleMania as well. Based on Monday night, I think we're going to get a 6-man tag match, which means no title on the line. LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision and I Show Speed.
Oh, yeah, this is Jesus.
You know what I'd like to see, though?
What would you like?
LA is reluctant, right? He's very reluctant about this. Start selling him on, like, hey, LA, we're going to Freebird style this, like pull him into tag matches. And
I guess we hold on, folks. I just got word. A dozen. Next up, 15. We got plenty of show. Go on.
Look, Roman's just trying to work his magic right now. Roman's got this move finished. So just let it go.
I know.
Roman's favorite line of the last few months was "Get your brother out of my ring."
True. All right, so we're starting to get into it. As I said, we are finally getting some stuff going because all it took was 2 shows, and we doubled the matches for WrestleMania up to this point, up to this card. as we are now in our WrestleMania update. Now, the graphics they've been showing, I think one set of graphics is for night 1, the other set of graphics is for night 2. The more apocalyptic looking background, that's night 1. The more clean blue is definitely night 2. So, well, this is what we have right now for night 1. Well, let's look at what we added. On Friday, we added Trick and Sammy for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. I thought it was going into Hell in a Cell. The feud warranted Hell in a Cell. It would have made sense for Hell in a Cell. But we're getting an unsanctioned match. Basically, it's basically just a hardcore match. That's all.
It needs to be something on the strip.
in a
casino, yeah.
They got the money. Buy the casino out for the evening.
No, they won't do that. The revenue generated from the gambling will far exceed.
Well, not like a real casino, just like some of the side ones on the side.
Right.
Like Bill's Slots and Burgers or something.
We're gonna have Finn versus Dom. We all thought that was going to happen. We're getting an Intercontinental title ladder match, a fatal 5-way.
That's gonna be a mess.
For now, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun match to watch.
It's gonna be nuts.
Do we have a name for 6-way matches?
A 6-pack.
I was just going to say cluster.
It's sacrificial 6-ways.
So we have, and that will be the Intercontinental Champion Penta with J.D. McDonough, Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Rusev. Okay,
Rusev
totally fits in that. This match has no story. So right now, this match has no story at the moment. This is a match for a match. It's just a spectacle. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a damn fun match. We have a fatal 4-way women's tag team title match, as I correctly said was going to happen. The champions, the Irresistible Forces versus Charlexa versus Bailey and Lyra versus Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins.
Seriously, no one cares.
Bellas go over.
Oh yeah, totally. So, okay, so let's look at this right now. And then Gunther versus Seth Rollins. So let me drop this really quick here, and then we'll go. Now, storyline wise, this match makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. None. Now, logistically, I understand why this match is happening, because Braun either is not completely medically cleared, or they're pressing the pause button and saying, let's just wait. Let's not rush you back right now. And obviously, Rey Mysterio is still injured. Their opponents were just not ready for Mania. Thus, we have to do something, because you can't have Seth Rollins, who's now healthy, off that show. You can't have Gunther off that show. So I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, someone pitched an idea that Paul Heyman hired Gunther to take out Seth Rollins, and I'm like, that kind of goes against Gunther's character.
Yeah, he's the honorable heel.
Yeah,
Not a mercenary.
Yeah. So I will say, of the matches that were announced, just far as a match itself, the ladder match will be a lot of fun. I love me a ladder match. The Jacob and Drew match, that will be fun. I hope this Friday, I really hope this Friday that Carmelo gets added to the Sammy and Trick match. That's not going to change the outcome. The only acceptable outcome of that match is Trick is walking out as the new champion. The Finn Dom match, because of the story, that should be fun. And the women's tag match, I don't care. I mean, WWE spent about a year building these titles up with character development, with star power, only to leave them in a worse spot going into Mania a year later. Your thoughts on the added on what's been added thus far, Brad?
Again, like I say, there are probably going to be some good matches in here, no doubt. But it just feels very slapdash. It's a kit bash. Just like here's a bunch of bottles. It's, like when Star Wars was made, they kit bashed all the models. So they built the Death Star by taking all sorts of battleship models and plane models and sticking them all together. It's a kit bash, and that's what this is. They didn't have a lot of storylines built up. They just took all the pieces they had and stuck them together and like, hey, let's see if this thing floats.
All right, Matt, thoughts?
Well, I mean, 2 or 3 of their planned matches probably got flushed down the toilet bowl with division
injuries, right?
So they had to scramble from there. Then they had to recover, scramble from people not willing to boost certain people like Randy Orton, figure some storyline out there. And, so in terms of like leading into the WrestleMania, this is one of the weaker years, right? But it still could give us some strong matches and a couple of cool moments.
I will say this: on paper, this card looks stronger than last year.
Well, yeah, paper, but I'm just saying, like,
right.
I mean, the level of the talents in the match, I expect possibly good to great matches.
Correct.
But there's also the story element. Like, how will they carry the story element through? So.
All righty. Ego, your thoughts?
I mean, we can't understate the role that injuries have played in some of the development of certain matches that aren't going to get made. But I mean, and the ladder match is going to be probably my favorite match of the night. I love me a ladder match.
Shocking.
Yeah, I mean, it's got Javon Evans in it too, man. Like he's either it's going to play dead or he might actually die. There's no in between with Javon Evans. Okay, no in between. So I'm already interested. It's just that, if someone told you, if you just saw it, like Matt said, on paper, you'd be like, oh my God, like you guys really put this and that. Like you would think that it took weeks and months of planning to put things together. And you're like, no, they just literally slapped it together. And I guess they're trying to hope it works out. It's just, it feels AstroTurf. Like there's no real heat or anything outside of the obvious, Oba and Brock, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, but they could always do that. But for the rest of people we're seeing, it's just like, how do you put those two together? And we still don't have a reason for why Gunther did it with attacking Seth Rollins. So I mean,
which Monday that definitely needs to be addressed. And let's not we are criticizing the WWE creative because it's what we do. We want the best possible product out there. Let's also not just overlook the fact that this year they have been racked with some very key injuries to very key people.
Yeah.
So I mean, the original plan for the night one main event was Seth and Roman. The original plan for the night 2 main event was Cody and Punk. Those were the original plans, and then it got moved. It got moved from Cody to Randy, and then Seth to Braun. Now they're on plan C with Seth
there's
Rollins now.
there's always a plan B and C and D.
Probably D. And don't get me wrong, as I stated earlier, Gunther is incapable of having a bad match. And Seth is very good. This match is going to be very, very, very good. And I'm going to be very entertained by this match. But I'm going to need something next Raw to at least give me a reason why this match is happening. At least something. And still continue to be the best built match in the entire show. Oba and Brock. Last week, we're not. There was with no interaction whatsoever, except that poor guy that Oba launched into space. God,
that's why the Artemis went up today to find that dude.
Yes, exactly.
That's the best $500 that guy ever earned.
Right?
Yeah.
Medical bills are going to eclipse it.
When he goes back to like Pasadena provisional wrestling, he'll be like, "I survived Oba's slam. What did you do?"
Dude, he got launched. That
he did.
Dude, just the geek tossing that has been happening. My God. Has anyone also heard that we're having a host of WrestleMania this year?
That's true.
We're having a host.
The host said it himself.
Yes. John Cena, who retired in December.
From active ring participation.
Is showing up at WrestleMania. I mean, is the body even cold yet?
He's filming. LA's not that far. He'll drive in and out.
Okay, but I understand that. But this is clearly just a cash grab. They are.
I can't believe that.
I know.
What? WWE cash grab?
I know. I'm shocked.
Well, TKO, because they are when they started doing the sales, the promotions for tickets, they were like 13% down from last year. They're 20% down now.
Well, John Cena's going to drive that up. I mean, he's a major box office star.
Oh, huge.
Peacemaker.
Exactly. So, a thought here. I mean, definitely, as we have said here numerous times, going back to Las Vegas the very next year, not a smart move. What is the word folks have used? The extortion level ticket sales, ticket prices, just to go to the show. And then they started with the blackouts, which have been lifted now. And Brad said, maybe WrestleMania should be a one night event. I don't think having 14 matches for one night is will solve the problem. But even if they get to around 40,000 seats each night, would you rather have 80,000 total tickets sold or 65,000? Which would you rather have?
More if you can.
I'm sorry. I was checking at the number of championships up for grabs right now. Matches. There's, I think, 8 And I was when I said,
and there's still one more that will be announced because we know that's probably coming this week, which Julia and Stratton.
But what I mean is maybe we just don't need 14 matches. Maybe we need to actually be selective and make it the best of the best matches.
I
mean,
not opposed to it.
It used to be that way. It used to be that way. Not everyone had to be on there. Guess what? Sometimes your storyline just ain't there. Sometimes the top champions are going to be on there. Bottom line,
your top 4 champions.
Right. I was thinking back in the old day when it was only the men that mattered. But even then, okay, you can take another 3 on. That's still a full card. That's 7 matches.
Right.
I mean, and then cut out all the damn promos. You can get this done in 3.5, 4 hours.
I mean, as it stands now, what was it? Chamber was a 3.5 hour show for 4 matches.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's awful.
Rumble was a 4-hour show with 4 matches. Now, granted, 2 of those matches were an hour long, the Rumbles themselves, but everything else in between. Oh, so yeah, WrestleMania. We got a few things left to go. Does anyone else think of any other matches that are going that will be added on? Because it's been rumored that it's going to be somewhere between 14 to 16.
So
the matches.
Something with Danhausen.
Probably Danhausen teaming up with Jelly Roll against The Miz and Kip the Wilson.
Oh, maybe.
That's stupid.
That'll be the highlight match for night.
Oh yeah.
You are cursed.
I can't think of any other matches at this point. I
think we're going to get the, as I said, the LA Knight and the Usos against ISHO Speed and Austin Theory and Logan Paul, because they got to have their celebrities. Really? No, you don't.
It's a tradition to have one celebrity in there.
Right, but maybe to announce a match. Maybe
appearance.
An appearance, right.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see him do some in-ring work with Randy Orton. So, I mean, at least he's trying to learn different aspects.
Well, Jelly Roll was impressive last night.
Who's this man?
Yeah, he made Randy Orton really thought he got hurt with a chair shot.
I mean, the goal
Just made the list.
I have to give him props for that.
The gold standard for celebrity wrestling is still Stephen Amell.
Is like Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul's a wrestler now. He's not a celebrity.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can consider him so much outside celebrity. He's wrestling too much now.
Yeah.
Well, okay, now, but prior to.
Oh yeah, prior to he was. Yeah, but in his first appearance, I mean, it was
separate that from.
Oh boy! So and again, this is all on the creative. I'm sure the talent is going to show up, and they're going to show out, and we're going to get some good matches. Speaking of talent, that brings us to the staple of this show.
Always keep a smile on your face.
And it is the Ones That Is Overbooked Top 5, where we take a wrestling topic, we give our 5 best picks. Our number 5 take gets 1 point. Our number 1 take gets 5 points. And at the end, Mr. Duke Devil 95, Bradley Burnett, changes his name to Price Waterhouse to give us a definitive scientific answer to this topic. And we're talking wrestling talent, and we talk about the WWE a lot. I wanted to give some shine to talent that is outside of the WWE. So we're going to talk our top top 5 male and female talents in non-WWE affiliated promotions. So there will be no one from Evolve. There will be no one from AAA. No one from NXT on any of these lists. We're going to start with Mr. LeftEyeEgo. Ego, you're number 5, sir.
Number 5, I got Maya Iwatani. I think she's in Marigold. I saw her match against Io from last year, and I thought, okay, well, you can take a bump, you can sell it. But as the match went on, a 25-minute match, mind you, it got to the point where I think she did like a reverse Mexican destroyer from like the second rope.
A poison Rana.
What is it called?
A poison Rana. Poison Rana.
Jesus, that was fantastic. So yeah, I really like what she's doing. But yeah, Maya Iwatani at number 5. Awesome match if you could see it.
Alrighty. Brad, you're number 5.
Mainly, I'm going with the AEW people because that's more what I'm familiar with and recognize, although they do have some crossovers with New Japan and such. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to put Mercedes Moné up there. She, the former Sasha Banks.
Dropped another title.
I think, honestly, the problem is getting through security. She's got too many belts.
Yeah.
So it just slows down the line even with pre-check. I mean, it's still going to take you 30 or 40 minutes on your own. So
right,
that thing's good. That sensor's going off like crazy.
Exactly. Matt, you're number 5, sir.
So the top 4, we're going to feel were easy for me. The 5th spot was where I was still there. I was floating around like 4 or 5 different people. But when it comes down to it, Timeless Tony Storm is what I'm putting in this spot. That's the 5th best, 5th, whatever,
Right. Alrighty. Timeless Tony Storm. For me, we're going south of the border to the land of Luchador. CMLL last year moved 1 million tickets in 2025. And one of the top stars in CMLL, Mystico.
Yeah.
You would know him as the formerly known as Sin Cara from WWF days. Hey. Tully, hold on. Tully, you need this. Hang on.
Fatality.
Alrighty, so Mystico is my number 5. Ego, you're number 4.
Number 4, AEW Darby Allin. I think the second ever AEW show that they ever put out was in Philly, and I went to go see it, and Darby Allin was there. And it's not so much the wrestling style, but just the punishment that man is willing to put himself through. That coffin dead drop onto the side apron is never going to not look like one of the most dangerous things ever. Yes. I'm like, it looks like an induced seizure waiting to happen.
It looks like it sucks. God, it looks like
it does. Whatever pain medication you use on it, you've more than earned it. So Darby Allin, number 4.
Oh God. Brad, you're number 4.
My number 4, I'm going with Akuda.
Akuda.
And I remember when I started playing WWE Raw 2K, and I saw him like in some matches. I'm like, I want to play this guy on the game. So I would search around for one of like the best, creative wrestler styles, one of the good downloads, and they came up with some really good ones. And I know his work because I did see some of his work before I was like, this guy, I want to play this guy. I played him a lot. To say extremely talented is an understatement.
Gotcha.
But the only reason I did not put him higher, honestly, is because I'm also looking more as to promo work in AEW.
Gotcha.
But talent-wise, no problem.
Matt, you're number 4.
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve.
He is his mic skills have only improved with age. He does moves that look very dangerous, but are very clean and safe for the opponent. So they're spectacular looking. He knows how to work with all different styles. The guy, I mean, he's put on some great matches over the last couple of years in AEW and CMML. So yeah.
All righty. My number 4, as we said, not WWE, but this is WWE adjacent. We're going to TNA. The X Division champion, Leon Slater.
Really good.
That kid is barely 21, is a human highlight reel. When Javon Evans was still in NXT, these two would team up a lot, and it was just press record and just let it happen.
X Division is made for guys like him.
And his finishing move, a 450 Swanton Bomb, which I didn't think was humanly possible.
Didn't we also say about his stuff the same way you do about Javon? Like,
yes.
You're going to have to tone it down, dude.
What's up, Joe?
Well,
how are you, sir?
Slater is smaller. His body could probably take that for a longer period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Javon needs to build up some
muscle. Oh, he's gangly.
Yeah.
Javon needs to build up some muscle to protect those bones.
That's what I'm saying. All righty. Ego, you're number 3, sir.
I also got Leon Slater, man. Like that 450 Swanton blew my mind the first time I saw it. Except it's a remix of sorts. I mean, the Swanton for me is always going to be more of a thing I associate with Jeff Hardy. So the fact that he literally flips it on his head and makes it a 450 splash is something of beauty. Like, I mean, if I get a chance to see Leon Slater and Javon Evans back in the ring together, I'm going to lose my shit. If you tell me it's going to be a Money in the Bank thing, sign me up for the aneurysm now and the heart attack, because that's the excitement I'm going to have if that happens. So I got Leon Slater number 3.
All right, Brad, you're number 3.
I'm going with Matt's number 5, Timeless Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. You want to add to that?
The WWE would be lucky to have her character work back.
Oh, yes. Character work was amazing.
I mean, and I'm just talking character. I mean, skill inside is, don't worry, totally fine. But
the feud she had with the Mariah May and Blake, phenomenal.
That back. That's what the women's division needs, because on a fucking win right now.
Oh, man. All right, Matt, you're number 3, sir.
So I'm going to give you a couple of names when I watch this guy wrestle. Greg the Hammer Valentine, Antonio Inoki, Mr. Perfect, Arn Anderson, Triple H. When I see this guy wrestle, I see he's that style of, like, looks dominant in the ring, makes the moves perfectly, safe and clean, but looks like he's really hurting the dude and knows how to put the other guy over. And Kansuke Takashita. He is currently stuck in the Don Callis family, sort of languishing in the middle of like 74.
Wait. You don't mean Konosuke Takeshita?
Well, however you pronounce it.
Takeshita. He's very
Takeshita.
good.
Yeah. He's such
very good.
Like a ring presence. When I wish he spoke better English to give himself promo work, because Don Callis, who's a great guy on the mic, doesn't give him the time. He promotes Kyle
Fletcher.
Yeah, who's a knockoff of 3 other wrestlers. Does the exact same move, but one.
All right, Jacob.
Almost, Anyway, Takeshita is my guy.
All righty. You were probably wondering when the Joshis were gonna show up. Well, we're gonna start now, and I'm going with Ego's number 5, and that's from Marigold, Mayu Iwatani. Mayu Iwatani is one of the faces of Marigold, which was founded just a few years ago by one of the original founders of Stardom. And Mayu was trained by a certain Io Shirai back in the Stardom days. Was one of the key founding talents for Marigold. Was also one of the Black Lotus from Lucha Underground.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know Lucha Underground, you know who the Black Lotus is. So Mayu Iwatani, and definitely, if you can, check out Summer Destiny between Mayu and Io Sky. It's a phenomenal match. Absolutely phenomenal match.
Absolute banger. Yes.
All right. We're down to our top twos. Ego, your number 2.
Timeless Toni Storm. I mean, phenomenal wrestler. I mean, her matches with I forget what she was going by then.
The Mariah May.
There we go. Mariah May. That year-long beef was fantastic. And the fact that I think that's something that if WWE could afford to have her on, if AEW falls through, it would be fantastic to have. I mean, she looks like she can go with just about anybody. And I would love to see WWE mix things up in the women's division by adding her if that became available. But honestly, on her own, she's fantastic. So number 2 for Toni Storm.
Ready. Brad, your number 2.
I'm going with Will Ospreay.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah.
Go on.
I've not seen enough of his matches. Let me just say that. When I saw his name, I'm like, I know the name Will Ospreay. I've seen him a lot. Oh, and I've been inactive recently.
Right.
But
neck
still,
injury.
just talent-wise and skill-wise, unbelievable. Well, you see why he has a neck injury, basically, at this point. Good Lord.
Because he falls on his head a lot.
Well, stop trying to do those stupid maneuvers too much. But yeah, I mean, he's phenomenal in-ring performer.
Absolutely. You were never not entertained from a Will Ospreay match.
And I hate to say it because this is what, I was doing my research and checking all the names to recognize who I know. One thing that consistently said is like multiple 5-star matches. And we understand Metzler. We understand Metzler and everything, but still highly ranked matches all the time, it seems.
It's not even close to who comes in second with 5-star matches. Dave Meltzer has an absolute hard on for Ospreay. Matt, your number 2.
My number 2 is perhaps the guy Vince McMahon missed the most financial opportunities with from 2014 to 2020. He's closer to the end than to the middle, or I'd put him at number 1. He's my current favorite wrestler, one of my top 5 all time, Samoa Joe. The man who has carried wrestling federations on his back multiple times.
Great talent. Absolutely phenomenal talent. And I'm seeing right now, folks, we are 1 away from our next goal of 15. We are right there, folks. Right there. Now, I mentioned Joshi's, I mentioned Stardom. Well, we're going to Stardom. The current World of Stardom champion, Saya Kamitani. She's not a high flyer like Mayu or Io. She's more of an Asuka. She's more of a Julia. Strong strikes, big kicks, just smash mouth, and her character work is wonderful. And she puts on absolute banger matches. and I've been going down a little rabbit hole. I've sent some of the guys here the matches. She's gnarly. She is not gnarly. She's the de facto leader of a faction called Hate. It says it all there. So Saya, my number 2. And I think this may be a clean sweep of the number 1s. I'm just saying, possibly I'm making a guess here. Ego, who is your number 1?
The guy that's living the gimmick, MJF. Number 1. That guy oozes jerk, oozes douchebag, but he does it so well. I remember one time, again, when I was in Philly for the second taping of AEW, everyone dared MJF to actually do an elbow drop off the...
Thank you, chat. We have tied our record of 16, and we still got some show left to go, folks. Let's keep on going. Ego, continue, please.
Yeah, so they're actually, asking him to go off the turnbuckle back and forth and just do an elbow drop. He cranks up a lot of speed, and towards the end, before he drops, he does this. It was fucking hilarious, and I was like, I love MJF, man. He's living the gimmick, and again, I would love to see him up against WWE talent. I mean, I can't imagine MJF versus CM Punk. That would blow my mind too. But I love MJF.
Well, that
I got him
happened.
number 1.
That happened in
AEW.
Yeah.
That happened.
I gotta go back and look at it, man. Okay, that's my fault. I need to check that out.
And it ended in a dog collar match.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, I will be
I
checking that out.
mentioned the match, 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brad.
They had a brutal and spectacular rivalry.
Brad, you're number 1.
Oh, guess what? MJF. The asshole you just love to see being an asshole. Let's be honest. It like we were talking the other week, I think, talking about like dudes who live their gimmicks.
Yes.
Like Ego was saying, he's like, he's not going to break his gimmick. He's not at all doing it. It's like, when Taker was full on Taker all the time. It is perfect for him. It actually lends credence to his character. It's like, no, I am really an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you're number 1.
MJF. The dude is arguably the one, if not the greatest, one of the greatest heel promo guys of all time. He even can make his hometown hate him. When he goes to Long Island.
Yes.
And he's a master in the ring. I showed you guys the thing with the shoes, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That was an ad-lib to make it look good. He stepped on his own. For those who don't know what we're talking about, it was linked on Twitter.
Yeah.
He was doing a promo / brawl with a dude, and he gets thrown to the ropes, steps on both of the heels of his shoes to loosen them up. So when he gets clothesline and throws his feet up in the air, his shoes go flying into the audience.
Yeah.
That is masterwork. And he's incredibly athletic. And by the way, he's an incredibly safe and clean worker in the ring.
Yes.
No one never hurts anyone. No one says anything bad about him. Puts guys over, will do the business. And he knows how to carry a title, which is why it keeps going back to him. MJF. What else can we say?
There is a reason AEW has seen a boost in their weekly viewership, and it's a clean sweep. My number 1, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Now you talk about living the gimmick. I saw a clip from a con. There's a guy who does a great macho man impression. He all dressed up. He's at the bright colors and the tassels, and there's a guy who goes along with him who does the Dusty Rhodes, dressed up as Dusty Rhodes and has heading his do a sign. The guy just was like, "Ooh, women for them, they must have." And MJF doesn't break stride. Sediment goes, and and it is absolutely character who knows business. I was into an interview with him with Chris Van. Chris Van was in interview because he business. He business. Well, he is a student of old wrestling, and I think it's into his in-ring work.
I'll give you another one. Remember when Eddie and Shelton Duran and all the big kid or whatever?
Yes.
There were a decent faction putting over mid-card. Jeff, heel, increase his healing. He is incredible, and they did too. They all were incredible. Like
so, Mr. House number one, clear number 2.
Yeah. 3 we have.
That's right.
At 2 we have, and some dude with a bunch of letters. Number 1.
Who wears a scarf?
Wears a scarf.
Wonderful. Thank you. So we are getting much more to WrestleMania. Chat, thank you for the engagement. Keep nice little quips coming, because our go home show, whoever accumulated the most, and I don't mean quips wanting me to get naked, Roman, talking to you. Whoever accumulates the most chat mic drops by the go home show will get a Josie Love t-shirt from yours truly, from the Joker Voice merch store. But
do we also do our mic drops at that time, or at the end of the month?
End of the month.
All right, so then I'll just keep this here then.
Wow. Okay.
I literally got a mic drop from announcing I still have the mic drop belt.
All right, so Mr. LeftEyeEgo, what do you have coming up, sir?
Man, working on some videos and stuff behind the scenes. Otherwise,
Sure,
you
are.
I know. Otherwise, we're in the 3rd trimester, guys. It's go time at any point. So I've been told. So like, I'm in double Dutch mode every time my wife calls. Every time she recalls, I'm like, is it not now? Is it not now? Is it? So everything's kind of falling back on that. So if I release a video, it'll be a surprise to me too. So we'll see what happens.
Just so you know, Shiro, he has blamed all of this on you.
Oh, she knows. She knows. It's been discussed well in advance.
Technically, the pregnancy too. I mean,
right, exactly. Mr. Duke Devil 95, what do you have coming up, sir?
as always on my channel, the weekly watch, Wormhole Watch, where we watch Deep Space Nine, MST 3K style, and then actually do a review at the end, what we liked, what we don't like. This week's episode was titled Distant Voices, and if you did not see the title, it basically said Bashir gets RKO'd by the voices in his head.
Yes. Which I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy all the wrestling, the references you guys have on a Wormhole Watch there. I'm just saying.
Well, Fraction helps bring that in there. We definitely had a few RKO comments this week. Otherwise, you can check me out on Static 2020 show. This weekend, I'm trying to finish off the 2 episodes of Daredevil that came out. So, lawyer with poor eyesight watches blind lawyer battle bad guys in a boring show.
Wow. Kind of like we said, if you thought that Disney and Marvel was going to improve on anything.
Oh, I heard.
Afraid I've got some bad news.
I've heard this week has the greatest fight ever.
Seriously, no one cares.
I know. I've already seen it. It's called Daredevil Season 1. It's a hallway scene.
Right. Mr. Not Moon Salting, Moon Mastering Terminator. What do you have coming up, sir?
I know you and I will be on Roman's show tomorrow.
Correct.
Underrated musicians and bands and whatever. I might drop a little reaction to that Masters of the Universe trailer. It actually made me feel like I was watching the 1980s cartoon.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
They did just great with how like over the top it was, with some serious moments. You know, like what lesson you learned or whatever. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And for myself, as was mentioned, I will be on with Roman of the Empire tomorrow talking underrated musical acts and bands and singers. I will be dropping some video shorts over the weekend. Saturday, I will not be going live after Stand and Deliver. I will be dropping a video on the Monday about the matches that I care about. It's a 7-match card. There's like 4 matches I'm actually interested in because of talent that's going to probably be coming up to the main roster after the rest, after to WrestleMania. And once this thing finally posts, it'll be piece of content number 999 for this channel right here. So, on behalf of everyone at Wednesday Night is Overbooked, I want to say thank you. We will see you next week. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time. Toodles! Take care and always have fun.
And here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Yeah.